So, question 3. This one's going to be a flaw, as we have it very clear in our statements that most accurately express the flaw in the reasoning. We like that because they're a lot easier to spot. Now, let's look for our main conclusion. Thus, alcohol consumption is on balance beneficial. Okay, so it immediately jumps out to me is a tone shift of moderate alcohol consumption to alcohol consumption on balance. So it seems to me we're going from a very specific subset of alcohol consumption, i.e. moderate, to then apply it to alcohol consumption as a whole. So, okay, that jumps out to me immediately as a flaw. Let's see if we have anything that jumps out to us. So, A, it takes for granted that people choose to consume alcohol because they believe it is beneficial to their health. So remember, that's going to be an unnamed flaw, and we have two types of unnamed flaws. First one's going to be an assumption that we're relying on, and the other one's going to be something that they're overlooking. Now, this one, because it uses our assumption phrase, is going to be assumption that they would be innately reliant on. Um, and we're not really relying on this because our main conclusion is more of a shift from moderate to regular, not in so much that people are drinking because they believe it's healthy. So we would get rid of A. With B, it draws a comparison based on popular belief rather than on scientific belief. We're not really utilizing our populace in here at all, so we would get rid of B. And B, by the way, I would say would be appeal to the masses if we were to narrow it down to a flaw. With C, it fails to consider, okay, so this is our other sect of unnamed flaws where we're overlooking something. So it overlooks methods of achieving the same beneficial effects that do not involve alcohol. So again, we're not really doing this, right? Because we're talking about alcohol consumption as a whole and how we went from a piece, i.e. the moderate, to alcohol consumption as a whole. So for that reason, I wouldn't like C. With D, it draws a conclusion about alcohol consumption in general from a premise about moderate alcohol consumption. I like D softly. If we look at E, it overlooks that alcohol may have no effect on many bacteria that cause illness in human beings. Again, we're not really overlooking that, and we don't overly care about it. So D would be our best one, and I would say if we had to break this one down to a name flaw, it would be part to whole. But let's make sure I'm right. All right.